I had a chance to fly on Cathay's new business class, the Aria Suite, when it was first launched back in November, but because I have some mixed feelings about it, so I waited a few months and tried to have a sense of what other people are saying first, just to make sure that it isn't just me. But there is some issue with this seat that is worth discussing. So today, let me show you all the good stuff and some not so good ones about the Aria Suite. So here we go, flying from Beijing to Hong Kong. Welcome to Bejing International Airport Terminal 3. Usually, Cathay Pacific has its own lounge, but it's closed for a major renovation, which will then be reopened in mid-2025. So for now, we are gonna utilize a contract lounge, the BGS Premier Lounge here instead. There are two BGS Premier Lounges in this airport, one each in Terminal 2 and 3. Since this lounge is part of the Priority Pass / Plaza Premium network, everyone can enter as long as you have the correct credit card or membership. For a Priority Pass lounge, I think it looks great. A little theme park-ish though.
The Cathay Lounge is under renovation, so I'm stuck with this lounge for now.
And since we're in China now, the food cannot be bad. Chinese are very unforgiving when it comes to food, so both the selection and quality are decent here. I'll rate this a 7 out of 10. If you walk all the way till the end, there is the first class section. Well, I don't see anyone checking my boarding pass, so I might invite myself in here. Don't mind if I do. It's not much different anyway, just quieter and less people. Anyway, this lounge overall gets an 8 out of 10. So if you have a priority pass, then definitely check this out. And now we have a flight to catch.
Alright, Cathay new Aria Business Class Suite. Waiting for this new product for a very long time, and finally I get a chance to experience that. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we are finally boarding the brand new Aria Business Class Suite. Very excited. So this is the last seat for this familiarization flight.
The new Cathay Business Aria Suite product is split into two cabins, 25 seats in the front cabin and 20 after it. Seats are your typical 1-to-1 layout, which I don't think many airlines out there today would deviate from this configuration. All the seats are essentially the same, so just choose your window seat or the couple seats in the center. And I'm seated in 19 kilo today. If you are constantly traveling and hate checking in your belongings, then you will need a good carry-on luggage. Check out the one by Level 8 that I've been using for the past few trips over here. It is made with aluminum, keeping it lightweight and sturdy, and the wheels are buttery smooth. The luggage doesn't have zipper, but TSA-approved locks which are way more secured. It comes with 3 colors, black, grey, and blue. So if you are a road warrior like myself, then you will love the Level 8 luggage. The best part is, the price is super affordable for such a high quality luggage. So I highly recommend you to go check it out. I'll leave all the info in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. And here we are, the new Aria Suite. I've been on Cathay business class countless times over the years, so it feels very strange to step into a new Cathay cabin that I'm not familiar with. Now we have all seen those bougie, glamorous photos of these seats, but in real life, the cabin is somewhat darker than in photos. Maybe they can change the light bulbs. Jokes aside, but take a look at the design of each seat. This definitely looks much more premium than the existing business class seats that we are so used to seeing for over the past decade. Well, actually, well over a decade. For couples traveling together, obviously the middle seats are better, but if you're sitting beside a stranger, the partition here, which is super stiff, can also be closed off like that. More people are coming on board, so let's head to my seat. This is my bulkhead seat, 19 kilo. Notice anything concerning here yet? No? We'll get back to this later. Let's do a seat tour. There's a small size storage space here with a small mirror. Very cool. Brand new IFE remote control right here. A dedicated space for you to place your small valuable items like your phone and passport. So I have a small issue here. Why don't you just make this entire area to be a storage space instead of just this little small area? The whole surface could have been flipped open instead of just sliding it out a little as shown here. Then there's this crystal clear HD IFE screen. All the menu and literature to the side here first, we'll check them out later. More storage space here, and your power outlets right above it, USB-C included. This is the small panel where you can see your remaining flight time when you are in bed mode. Very smart design here. Then there's this small footrest area. We'll talk more about that later. The tray table can be pulled out like that, and a small area for you to place your thin enough tablet or phone. So far, many people have said that it is too narrow to put their phones in, and I concur. Lastly, Cathay has chosen very good quality material for all its services, from the seat padding to the armrest to the wall. All have very soft finishes that are very nice to touch on. This is the area that I think the new Aria Suite truly shine. And don't forget the enclosed door. You can't call yourself a top-tier airline in this day and age without this. And just a little extra for the bulkhead seat. You have this little extra space to put your stuff on. The new safety video, which premiered in mid-2024, started playing when we began taxiing, and it gives me the Singapore airline vibe. I took this flight in early November, so the air quality was not ideal. There's not much to see here, but here's a hint to what my next video will be. And it's time for takeoff. Yeah, let's just fast forward here. The IFE system has some really fancy features too. This is like a giant tablet, super fun to play with. It even has the feature to tell you which washroom is free to use. That is for sure the first in the industry. You can also customize your suite settings, such as your sitting position and lighting. How fancy! The menu is split into two, one for the food and one for the drinks. Cathay used to have this big newspaper-style menu, but have changed into this new one in the past few years. Since this is a 4 hours flight, the menu isn't super extensive, but I find the options sufficient. Just the main course alone, I have the option of chicken, beef, and fish. Interestingly, no vegetarian options. So if you are a vegan like Nonstop Dan, then you better arrange it with the airlines before your flight. Then the beverage menu is over here. Check it out yourself, but I'm sticking with my Cathay Delight. And here comes the food. It's alright. I don't hate the presentation. It's just lacking the stunning effect I was expecting. While it didn't taste bad, I can tell you, but you know what? You get the idea. And the dessert is the always evergreen Haagen-Dazs ice cream. You can't go wrong with this. But it feels a little lazy on the catering part. So overall, 7 out of 10. Alright, the bathroom tour. This has got to be the nicest business class lavatory I've seen in a long time. It is spacious, yes, but it looks classy too. Love the full wood wallpaper. This got a 9 out of 10 from me. Now let's get back to my seat. Gosh, the enclosed suite door looks beautiful from the outside. But anyway, we still have a lot to talk about. Let's convert this into the lie flat bed. You can do this with the control panel beside your seat or from the IFE screen. And as I'm converting the seat, it gets really cozy. And it does look great. But do you start to see the issue? Look at how little space there is for your lower body. This issue is quite controversial, as literally half of those who have experienced the suite said that the leg area is quite limited. Just look at this. But my main issue goes beyond that. Remember how your old Cathay business seats look like? Retractable TV screen giving you virtually unlimited vertical leg space. Those seats were very nice to sleep on. This new one is probably best suited for back sleepers, for people who toss back and forth will at some point hit their shins. And also take a look at how close the TV monitor is to me. It would have been the perfect seat for me if the TV screen remains retractable. And now Cathay will be stuck with these seats for the next decade. So I feel that this is a missed opportunity. But to be fair, overall, the seat is an improvement over the last one in many aspects, both visually and materialistically. So the new Cathay Aria Suite, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10, and that's an A for me. Currently, it flies to London, Beijing, and Singapore, and some random one-off places. But more destinations will soon follow. In a few years' time, their entire 777 fleet will be flying the Aria Suite. While I do have my first world problem with the seat, after flying with their previous business class seat for such a long time, and soon will be saying the final goodbye at some point, I really had a very high expectation for the Aria Suite. It has a very large hat to fill, so it's probably because of such expectation that led me feeling slightly disappointed. But it is the end of an era and a new one for the Aria Suite.